What's going on, people of the interwebs? It's your boy Michael Watu, leader of the Duelist Club, and before we get into our video, I do want to talk to you guys about some things, and if you guys don't want to listen to all that stuff, I will put the timestamp up right now. It should be up on the screen. You can go there right now. For all you guys who want to watch the beginning part, let's get into it. Alright guys, first I want to say I am sorry. Again, this is like my fourth time saying sorry that we haven't put up anything within a week. We haven't done anything in the past month, and when I say haven't done anything, we have done videos. It's just due to circumstance, they were either deleted or we had to redo them, or we just didn't have anybody to record. That being said, we did go to a tournament on Saturday, but everybody had to leave like right after the tournament was over, so no one was able to like record me doing the deck profile, and I wasn't gonna do this until I got someone to help me record, but I didn't want you guys to wait anymore, so you know, I'm here right now. Good guy Watu, just making sure all you guys got something to watch while we, you know, kind of take our time and try to rebuild our schedule from the ground up. Yeah, forgive us and let's get into the video.
Duelist Club for life.
Alright guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, I did go 5-0. I beat Lightsworn, Blue Eyes first round, second round. I beat Trickstar, third round. I beat Pure Spiral, fourth round. I beat Dark Magician, and then fifth round I beat Altergeist. Altergeist being my strongest opponent, and I want to say the Dark Magicians was a lot harder than I expected it to be. That being said, let's get into the video and let me show you the cards I used to go through and just go undefeated. Alright guys, so because we've done these like 5 times in terms of like Dino deck profiles, I'm only just going to go over the cards. Any changes that I made since like the last time we did a ban list I'm going to talk about, but the majority of the cards I'm probably not going to speak on. So yeah, let's go ahead and start up with our 3 Ultimate Connected Tyrannos. You already know why I play it. Best boss monster in the game right now. I wholeheartedly believe so, being that Masterpiece is gone. Next, I only play 1 Overtech Squatless now. Don't really like the card that much. I mean, I play it, of course, just to get the double evolution pill faster, but I usually don't get it out on the field because I just feel like the way you're supposed to play the deck, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have to make it to where this card should be able to get out. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to end this game turn 1 or turn 2, but it is pretty good in the late game if you don't come across it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you already draw into a double evolution pill, you really won't have a need to send this to the graveyard. But it is pretty cool if you do draw it like late game. You can get it out in the field, and you guys already know it's negation effect. So yeah, I only play 1. I feel like 2 was breaking me, so there we go. Going on to our level 4s, you already know one of the best searches in the game right now, Oviraptor. Sky Strikers of course came out, so I don't know how relevant that's going to be after a while, but I mean, I feel like it's one of my favorite cards in the game, with the exception of Ultimate Connector, which is my favorite card in Yugioh. And then I have Double Giant Rex. Moved this up to 2 because I felt like playing Tyranno Infinity, while it was like really cool to just like steal wins, you know what I'm saying, when I got it out into the field like early, like say like it was first turn I drew into it, it was a 0 attack monster, and if I had no combo in my hand, that card was virtually just for me to put face down and for them to just swing over it and to send it to the graveyard for hopefully Ultimate Conductor next turn. You know what I'm saying? So I just put that in the side deck and swapped it out with a Giant Rex. I feel like playing double Giant Rex is a lot better. And then, you know, 1 Miscellaneous Source, the 1 card in Dinos that can like stop Ash, with the exception of like one of the XZ's monsters. Going on with the babies, we're playing triple Baby Cerosaurus instead of Petite, and then we're playing 1 Dragaleo. Petite's cool, right? But I feel like I can do a lot more combos with this card. So I played at 3. I've seen a couple of deck profiles where they dropped this down to 2. I feel like just playing it at 3 is a lot better because there have been times during the tournament where they just stop my babies. You know what I'm saying? If I were to play 2, that would be game. You know what I'm saying? So I just play the 3rd one to be safe. On top of the fact that if you have a game-winning board, or if you have a game-winning like hand, and then you search out a baby, you just make it a lot more powerful. Next, we're gonna go over our kaijus. I'm playing, Dogoran, Humongous, and Darla. Of course, you play Gemsil, but I don't own it, and I probably will never own it. Not because it's like expensive or anything, it's just I keep forgetting to buy it, and I'm probably just not gonna bother. Darla, getting it out with uninterrupted or any other way of using a kaiju has never like affected me before. I may have delayed games due to its attack, but it's nothing crazy. And then next, we got Triple Ghost Ogre, and then we got triple effect Veiler, which you want to play Ash for, but since I don't have it, I played effect. And effect was really, really good. For those who don't know, I'm going to just say for them, you know what I'm saying, effect Veiler is pretty much a power crept version of Ash. Ash can hit spells and not spells and traps, but spells and monsters and negate their effects. This one can only negate monsters and it targets, which is really, it's bad, especially if your opponent says, you know, you can't target my monsters for anything. This targets. Ghost Ogre and Ash and Reaper, they don't target, but this one targets. Just so you guys know, just in case you guys want to copy this deck. If you already have an Ash, switch it out. Going into our spells, of course, triple Fossil Dig, and this one's new, triple double evolution pill. I usually play this at double, and I never really got it when I think back on it, because I played 2 quadlets and I played 2 double evolution pill, which honestly, when you draw into 1 double evolution pill, you just have a quadlet floating around. Hopefully you grab it late game and you can negate stuff, and that's only if you don't end the turn by that point, you know, well, not end the turn, but end the game by that point. You know what I'm saying? So I just dropped quadlets on the 1 and moved this one up to 3 because there's just so many ways for you to either draw into it or get it with quadlets. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, honestly, I'd rather just have 3 of these. I'd rather draw into this card than, you know, rely on quadlets. Next, we're playing triple Lost World like we did in the last video, except we're only playing double terraforming. I think terraforming in this card has bricked me out more than I think anything else. So I dropped terraforming down to 2 and it's a lot better. I don't know what my luck is. It's just whenever I play this game and I do brick, it's usually because of these. Like even one time during the tournament, like I only bricked 1 time during the tournament, and that 1 time was because I had 2 Lost Worlds and a terraforming. And then I was able to hold out for a turn and a half, and then when the 3rd turn came out, drew terraforming, and it was game, because I was like, you know, I don't know how that happened, but you know, after seeing that, I was questioning myself. Next, we're going into our board wipes. We're playing Darkhold, Uninterrupted Kaiju Slumber, and Raigeki. Now we're gonna go over these one by one as to why I play all 3. It was in the other one, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just gonna go over this for anybody who just doesn't know why I play Raigeki still, because a lot of people, they don't play Raigeki in this deck anymore because they feel like you should just blow up your board and get your baby's effect off. But here's the thing, when it comes to Raigeki, you know what I'm saying, you know, like late game, this card's really good because if you already have an established board and your opponent just like stalled you for a turn and you draw into one of these, and the next turn they just make some stupid board, it's not even worth it. I'd rather just draw into Raigeki, blow up their field, and swing. You know what I'm saying? Uninterrupted Kaiju Slumber, one of my favorite combos. I'm pretty sure it will be in the combo video that I'm going to be making. It's a combination of 3 cards. It's this card, Baby Ceratosaurus, and Lost World, and it practically guarantees game. And if not game, if your opponent can stop, if your opponent can't stop you, it's game, pretty much. 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Gold Sarkoph, and 1 Monster Reborn to round out the traps. Not the traps, but the spells. I don't have any traps in the main deck, mainly because this deck just tries to OTK first or second turn. So yeah, I mean, of course, everybody plays this card. I like the 2-to-1 ratio with Gold Sarcophagus. This is like the only new card out of, I think, all the traps or whatever. Like the only like standalone card, and that's because I like the 2-to-1 ratio. Whereas if I play triple Giant Rex, which I would never do, but if I ever did, I would play 2 Gold Sarcophagus. If I play 2 Giant Rex, which I am, I would play 1. And if I'm playing 1 Giant Rex, I would play 0 of this card because you wouldn't benefit off of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you draw into Giant Rex, it just sucks because now that's a dead card. And then, you know, of course, you have Upstart Goblin. You know why I play Upstart Goblin. Next, we're going to go over our extra deck. And here we go. We're going to play 2 Dolka, right? Into a Logia, which if I can find it, cool. Alright, so this is up to you guys. I personally like the double Dolka into the Logia. Some people play double Logia and 1 Dolka because Logia you can only use the effect once and it stops everything like a Solemn card. But here's the thing, right? I think monster effects are a lot more dangerous than spell and trap effects as of right now, you know what I'm saying? Especially whenever Zoo was big, you know what I'm saying? Just monster effects would just ruin other just Yu-Gi-Oh players because you just, you know, get out your monsters would do all the work, your spells would just search for them, which is why I think playing double Dolka is fine. In one of my games, I did indeed pull out double Dolka into a Decode Talker, and their turn, they did nothing. They tried, negate, destroy, tried, negate, destroy. It's so good. And I barely ever go into Logia, so I mean, it's up to you on what you want to do with that card. Going to our one-ofs, we play one Tornado Dragon, right? One Ragna Zero, went to this card once, it's crazy. One Baguska, this was like a last-minute change. It did help me out with one game. One Gaga Cowboy, because those new rules are about to suck. One Castel, because, you know, you do want to hit that back row. One Abyss Dweller. And one Gaga Samurai, and this is if I can't make Chambara, or if I made Chambara and they hit it, I can make Samurai to attack again twice for hopefully game. And if not, you know what I'm saying, because I'm thinking about taking this out because a friend of mine is going to let me hold on to his Bori load, and if I get that card, and if you guys have that card, sub that in and take out Gaga Samurai, because honestly it's like a power crept version of Chambara. And then we have our Synchros. One Chambara, one Trish. You already know the deal with those three, or those two. My bad. I can't count. And then, you know, for our links, double underclock taker into a decode and a Bori load if you have one. But you know, of course, if you don't, that's what we're playing with. It's just that this is what I played with today, anyways. Not today, but a couple of days ago when we had the tournament. All right, guys, we're gonna go into our side deck. All right. This side deck should only have about 17 cards, only because I'm saving 3 slots for triple evenly matched. I do not have those cards yet, but if you have them, I would highly suggest on putting them into your side. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do what we usually do and just go through the cards. We're playing double Magic Deflector to hit everything. If you don't know what this card does, I went over it a couple of months ago on another Dino deck that I did. I don't know if I had it in the main deck, but I'm pretty sure I had it in the side deck in one of them. But anything that's a spell, you know what I'm saying, that has any type of added effect can't happen when this card's on the field. So if it's like a normal spell card like Regeki or Dark Hole or something like that, that goes through. But like MST and like Cosmic Cyclone and stuff like that, or field spells, anything like that, they don't activate because of this card. We play one Mind Crush. Don't really use it. It was in the deck once and I never drew into it. This one you can swap out for Red Reboot if you want to, but I play triple Trap Stun. This is actually what got me the game with the Alter guys. You know, they play a lot of traps, and I just love being able to draw into this card or start at first turn. A real ballsy thing that I do second turn after I lose, I like to side in cards like this, and then I go first, with the hope that I draw into one of these first turn. And if I do, they can't start their combos. It's crazy. And then we have triple Anti-Spell Fragrance. This is up to you. If you play this card, I would recommend going first. You know what I'm saying? Because this actually ruined me for in one of my games against Dark Magician. He started playing traps, and I tried using effects because I didn't think he'd actually get out a combo, and he did. And I had anti-spell, so I couldn't do my combo, and he already like wiped my field and everything, so it was game after that. So this is up to you. Personally, it was like a one-time mistake, and it'll never happen again. But you know, if you're scared of stuff like that, you can take them out. I played triple Call of the Grave, or Called by the Grave. Never went into it, but it's a good side deck card for whenever I do go against a deck that, you know, would warrant me playing it. You want to play triple Twin Twisters. I don't have triple, so I played one Twin Twister and triple Cosmic. Didn't go into these at all. Went to Cosmic once. That goes to show how much this card is important. When I do get triple Twin Twisters, I'm taking out the triple Cosmic Cyclone, and I'm gonna have like an extra spot in my deck for maybe another Mind Crush or something like that. Going into the final 4 cards, my monsters, we're playing triple DD Chrome to hit things that are in the graveyard. This card helps me out a lot more than you would think. And then we have one Tyranno Infinity. Like I said, put it in the side deck. This card got me a win. I was going against, I want to say it was Pure Spirals, and they were able to get out Bori Load because they had like a whole bunch of my tokens on their side of the field. And they got out Bori Load, and on my side of the field, I had Ultimate Conductor and Tyranno. The problem with that is, if you use Bori Load's effect, he has 2 choices now, because he had no cards in his hand. So either A, he could take Tyranno, destroy his Bori Load, and then hit this, which would have been the best option. But he didn't think about that. He was thinking about the whole thing about Tyranno Infinity, and if he had taken Tyranno Infinity, he would have been at 0, because it's based off of whoever controls it their banish zone, and if he would have took it, he has no dinosaurs in his banish zone, so it would have been at 0, which on my side of the field it was 6,000. So he either had to get rid of his boy load and hoped that I had nothing to stop the ultimate conductor, because if I did, then he would have just opened his field up. So, you know, I'm not gonna talk a lot more about this, just this card was clutch in one of my games. So yeah, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. That's the end of the deck profile. A guy did bring up that I did promise to do some combos, and he caught me slipping. So one of the videos that are coming out today is going to be a combo video. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.